I could be considered as somebody who doesn't stop reminding people to stay focused on the positive outcome. There are, however, occasions where I too get swept up in circumstances and forget the power that we have. And because I've said that, I affirm to myself that I don't forget the power that we have. Yesterday, I had a circumstance that came up, and I admit it did cause me some concern. But I made a conscious effort to tell myself that I am able to change the outcome. Going into it, I remembered the fundamental aspect of creating. It's to be in a state of the wish fulfilled and imagine the outcome desired. So I was sitting there, closing my eyes, imagining the outcome that I wanted, yet I kept seeing the opposite in my mind, but I kept overwriting it. I was just meditating on it, and I kept saying, no, it's going to be how I decide. But it was a strong opposing thought, but I did keep doing it. As the event unfolded, the overbearing, unwanted result appeared before me. I did turn it around though. This event was to do with communicating with a person that I'm not related to or involved with. It's a corporation, and they were looking for money, basically. Before I entered into this event, it had been on my mind for a few days. I said, it's going to be okay. I became more comfortable with the outcome being as I desired. I knew that the foundation of this is fundamentally to feel a sense of happiness and excitement, because whatever you desire, ultimately, that is the goal. So whilst being in this event, I said in my head, after I'd heard the words I didn't want to hear, I stepped outside and I said in my head, I've meditated on the desired outcome, I have done it correctly, and I will turn this around. I do admit that I was upset with myself. I did keep strong in the belief that it was going to go the way I desired, but I was a little bit upset. I have found that excitement, where you feel almost tearful, is also, your body can confuse it when you're tearful for not such a good reason as well. So I stood outside and I kept saying, it's going to go the way I want. Even though I'd just been told the opposite. I stood outside and I kept the knowledge that I can do this. Then, do you know what happened? The whole situation turned around. They said that there had probably been a slight mistake actually, and what they'd just said to ignore it and to have a lovely day. There were a few little things that happened in between it going from the way I didn't want into the way I did want it to, that you might call the bridge of incidences. This lovely lady came and spoke to me, and I was actually holding my Neville Goddard book. I took it with me to read while I was waiting for the outcome of this event, and she asked what the book was, and I explained to her. I couldn't believe that she'd not heard of the law of assumption or Neville Goddard, but I suppose not everyone has, have they? But she was such a lovely lady, and she really helped my mood, I suppose. I just think that when you're feeling really unhappy, the feeling of tearful unsureness turned into tearful happiness, which to the body, I think, is that feeling of excitement. When you feel a little bit flustered and your heart is beating fast, that's a powerful manifestation, turbocharge energy. I've manifested so many things from feeling in that state. If you can generate that state in yourself, you'll be amazed at how fast things you want and the results that you desire come to you. It's a superpower. It's your superpower. It's definitely my superpower. And if you stay in that state for the rest of, I don't know, forever, you'll have ideas and inspiration that will come to you so strongly that you will experience deja vu, which is what I had yesterday afterwards as well. You'll experience deja vu while downloading the answers, and you'll ask yourself, have I done this before? Am I glimpsing into another reality? Is this a sign that I've been waiting to receive? All the answers are right before you. If you are in the correct state, you'll be handed all the answers, as if to say, finally, I see it.